everyone, Mickey here, your Scentsy girl live, and I'm really excited today to craft with you. One of my favorite things to do. So I do hope that you're not all just out shopping because the weather is nice. I hope you took a little bit of time to come and join me. And if you watch me live, please make sure, if you're watching from Facebook, that you allow Facebook to show your name so that I can say hello to you as well. So the way to do that, allowing StreamYard, is you go to streamyard.com/Facebook. And then if you click OK, then StreamYard will allow you to show your name so that I can say hello. I am streaming live today from YouTube as well. And I do appreciate if you follow me on YouTube. I have several other videos on there. But today, what I wanted to share with you is some great gift packaging or just how to use my creative moves to get you your Scentsy products going. I'm a little bit distracted right now because all throughout my time that I was practicing, making sure everything streams right, my dogs were quiet and sleeping. And now you probably heard them in the background barking. So that distracted me a little bit. I do apologize, but they're quiet now. So let's go and get going with building a Christmas tree with Scentsy products. I am switching my camera to my craft table, and I'm going to show you first what all you need. I'm also gonna stream that on the bottom so that you can look and see what I'm using here. So let me get that going here. I think it's this one. So this is all what we need. Now, first of all, one thing I forgot to mention is a marker. You will need a marker. Then scissors, one ruler. I have a special one. As you can see, this is really nice because you can hold it. Card box paper cutter, or you can use the scissors. Then we will need a glue gun and some tape. Now we do need a card box, which I have right here. I'm using this old Scentsy box. And you need 6 Scentsy bars. These are the ones I picked. You can pick the ones that you like best. And different decoration items, which I usually shop at the dollar store. I get the most for my buck. What I liked is here these little Christmas ornaments. Then you find things like this or this here. And then this here I took off of a branch. I found those beautiful stars. And you also will need pipe cleaners. So I have them in different colors. So depending on the color scheme that I'm using, I can use different colors. And then packaging ribbons. I also found in my stash a sheer ribbon that is wired that can be really nicely used for bows. So I'm gonna think I might use that on this one. And you need some Christmas wrapping paper and cellophane paper. Okay, so I'm gonna put all this to the side. These are the main ingredients that you need for our Christmas tree that we are building today. All this here is going to the side. And I'm going to show you how to start it. before I do that, I forgot to plug in my glue gun. So I'm gonna heat that up. Now on the glue gun, you want to do low heat because we will use it on the bars, and you do not want to have the wax melted while you glue them on. I'm gonna put them to the side here. And let's start with the box. Okay, so first of all, the box, actually you just need this part and this piece. So, but for the easiness, I just put it like this. Let's see if I can move the camera up a little bit so you can see how I'm going to do this. And then you start out with laying your bars on top of the box, because what we're going to do first is create the triangle that we need for the tree. 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So as you see, I have the bars on top of this box here, where I lay them out 3 on the bottom, 2 in the middle, and 1 on top. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take that ruler, and I'm gonna draw a line just on the outside of my box here, where the bars are on both sides. So right here, and then on the other side as well. That's all we do. It doesn't need to be perfect. Now I'm gonna take these off, and I'm going to show you the box. So this here is basically the triangle that I drew, and you see 1, 2, 3 of the bars are fitting in that triangle. So that's the bottom. Now you go ahead and cut it out with a box cutter on both sides. And again, the lines don't need to be perfect. I already have one prepared for us to use. So this is how your cardboard board will look like. Let's put this here to the side. Our next step, step number 2, is that we are wrapping this card box in wrapping paper. So all I'm gonna do is I lay that out here, and I am not laying it lengthwise. I'm laying it this way, because that way I can use the other side here of the paper to wrap it all the way. So I leave a little bit on the bottom. I don't know if you see that here. Let me move that. So about 1.5 inch on the bottom, so that I can fold it up, and the top doesn't need to have a lot of room, so I'm just gonna cut it right here. And this paper is nice because it has the squares on the back, so you can cut really nice and straight and don't have any bad lines. All right, so here is where I have my paper, and the next thing I do is I'm just going to wrap this paper with this card box with my wrapping paper. All I do here, now you do want to wrap it from both sides here, and you want to wrap it so that the lines, or that the paper goes straight down the line of your cardboard. And this one, as you see here, is too much, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this off here because I don't want to wrap all that. Actually, I'm just going to wrap it around and bring it here to the back. Now I have a nice middle line here on the back, and I'm going to fold that in to make it look nice. And this is basically going to be the back of my tree, so it does not matter if it matches or not. I'm gonna tape that with some tape to hold it. 1, 2, and one more here. And then the bottom, we are again folding up on the bottom of the cardboard. And this is a little bit much paper, so I'm going to cut that off. Because I don't want that to get too thick. And now I'm folding it here inside and the left side inside and up on the tree. And to make it nice looking, we're going to fold that in like that. And give it this one doesn't want to come. Let's cut a little bit more off. You don't want that to be too thick on the bottom. And tape it up like this. So now you have the base ready for your Christmas tree. Make sure you tape that nice here. Tuck it in. And voila, here is our base for the Christmas tree. All right, so let's do the next step. We need our bars, and you can use 6 of the same bars, or you can use different bars. I made sure that I always have a green bar in because it's Christmas. Then I have 2 red ones. This one happens to be Mickey Mouse bars, and then I have Amber Road, Cedar Cider, and Black Raspberry, so a purple one as well. So you lay them out here like that. They don't need to be too tight, just they need to be fit so that you can now go ahead and glue them with your glue gun to the tree base. And how I do that is I just put 4 dots, 6 dots actually, on the bar and tape the bar or glue the bar on here. Do that with all 6 bars. Now, if you don't want to spend, now you know 6 bars is $30. If you don't want to spend $30, you can make the same tree with 3 bars. It just is going to be a smaller tree. And I have here the Mickey and Mickey Mouse. 2, 3, 4. I always like to get creative, and it's strange because I do not like Christmas wrapping. And I buy gifts and I need to wrap them. I really do not like that. But if I have products that I want to showcase special and wrap them and make them special, I get really creative with that. So our last one here on top, and voila, here is the base of our tree. Now, next step is we need our cellophane paper. I have that handy here. And let's see where the beginning is. Here we go. So you open that up, and let me see how I want to put that on here. Okay. Also, same as on the paper that we used. Actually, this one I need to lay differently because we do need a little bit more of cellophane paper than the wrapping paper. So you basically lay it on and then fold it over and cut it so that you can overlap it, because what we are going to do is we have the closing of the paper in the back. So we're turning the tree upside down, and then you want always more of the paper on top because you need to have a nice topping and less on the bottom. Okay, so this looks pretty decent. Gonna fold it in the middle of the back. So you see that? And we are wrapping the bottom first onto the tree. I'm gonna put a little tape here, and then we're going to fold in both sides. And if you need a little bit help, you can put another piece of tape here to hold the one side tight. And then I always like to fold the edge in so that it looks a little bit nicer. And like this. I'm going to take that here as well. All right, so now all we need to do is stand up our tree. I'm gonna bring that camera up, and you see here is our base packaged tree. So this is the bottom and this is the top. Let me see if I can turn my camera around, if you can see it better. Now the next step that I'm doing here is I'm going to tie this here with a pipe cleaner. Here. And since I have red in here, I think I'm going with a red pipe cleaner. But I will also add silver, so it really doesn't matter what you use. You can use red and silver. And all you do is make sure that you tie this really nice and neat. And then you can leave it open. So you have here 2 strings that you can use for additional decoration. Okay, now it's time to decorate. And I'm going to turn the camera back to this format so you can see. And you can get creative on this one. You can use whatever you have at home. I'm pretty sure you have certain things at home. These here are clip-ons that I got from Dollar Tree. And all I would have to do is clip them on to the top. Of the pipe cleaner. And see here, it already would look nice. Now I'm always going safety first, so even I clipped it on, I want to make sure I tie it so that it doesn't come off. And here we have, oops, you see here, that's not that easy to show here on the camera. So this here is how the top looks. I think I like that. So I'm going to leave that on here. And then I decided I'm going to use this red sparkly ribbon. And I'm going to leave that on the spool. And I'm going to start with taping this here on the back so that I have a start out point. And then I'm going to wrap that around here in a little angle motion, and so that it stays where I wanted it to stay. I put a little bit glue gun here so that it doesn't fall off. I'm going to wrap that around here, and I need to make sure that it stays the way I want it. Now, what I really like is having some of these bells on the ribbon. And since I need to line them up, I need to cut my ribbon because otherwise I cannot fill them in. So I want to make sure I have enough ribbon. And I will twist this so that I can get those onto my ribbon. I did one already, one tree with gold and green, and it turned out really cute. I'm going to show both of you later on how they turned out. So here are my Christmas ornaments, and you can use whichever you want, but it's really easy. All you do is just bring them on here. And I think 4 is plenty and enough. And all I do is put them in place. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I space them out a little bit. Now you need to make sure that the ribbon stays straight. So you don't want to have it tangled around, because that would not look good. And so go 1, 2, 3, and one more. And in order for the ornaments to stay on place, also here, I'm gonna put a little bit of our glue, and that way they don't slide around. Just one little dot is enough. Doesn't need to be a lot. All right. You see that? Put that a little bit closer. This looks cute, doesn't it? And now I'm gonna go again around with my ribbon here. And bring it all the way to the top. Now I'm going to tie it right there with my other ornament that I already have here. And so that it stays right, I'm going to put another tape here on the back. So that it doesn't go anywhere. All right. So this is how our Christmas tree looks so far. I don't know if you can see that. And I could either leave it like that, and I think I need to put a little glue dot here so that this ribbon doesn't slide up. That's not what I want. I'm just gonna put that here. So you can get creative on how else or what else you want to do on your tree. These stars are also clip-ons. So what I can do now, and I'm going to see if I like that, I'm just going to take one off and see how it would look if I'm just going to clip this one here in the middle. So this is how I create my Scentsy Bar Christmas trees. And I told you I had the second one already. I'm going to bring that one down so that I can show them both to you. Voila. This is the one that we did together today. And the gold one is the one I did prior. I hope you like what I am showing you here. I'm going to switch my camera back to me. Hi everyone. So this was my craft with Mickey. I do have a lot more ideas that I want to share with you. So thanks so much for watching. If you watched me live, please do give me a comment. Let me know what you think. If you watch the replay, put hashtag replay and leave your comment. Give me a thumbs up. Share my video. But most of all, I would love if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel, where I will post more and more videos like this. Plus, we'll give you tips and tricks for all your Scentsy products. Thanks so much for watching today. I wish you a wonderful day. Happy shopping. Don't forget Small Business Saturday. Yes, my business is considered a small business too. And I would love for you to, thank you, Joanne. Thank you, Lisa. I would love for you to look up my website, goodsmellsandgifts.com, to check out what items I have. And if you want to know my personal specials, just text a sale to 816-272-1699, and I can message you my personal specials. So thanks so much for watching. And Monday is my next live, where I'm going into the North Pole and into the Antarctic. See you all later. Bye-bye.